So we'll just walk through the PowerPoint presentation, and if you have any questions, just let me know. So what about the climate action strategy? So when we started out looking at what we could do here at the Port of Longview, we wanted to set some goals for ourselves and put some boundaries on things that we're going to be looking at. I mean, what we needed to know and what we needed to make sure that we were solid ground is that what we're looking to endeavor in as we move forward is that it's scientifically based, that it's practical, because we need to make sure we can actually implement the strategy. We also have to make sure it's financially feasible. There's a lot of things out there that would be really cool to do, but we are not Port of Long Beach or even Port of Seattle. So we have to look at what we can do in a measured way to make sure that we're making progress, and we have to be able to scale it. So working within the bounds of what we do and how we do it, making sure that we're ticking the boxes to take a progress and moving things forward that we can actually financially do. We looked at took a two-prong approach to this. Some of the climate action strategies that are out there just look at the greenhouse gas footprint, but we also wanted to make sure that we understood our climate risk or climate uncertainty as we move into the future. We want to make sure that we are a resilient port, not only to our port community, but as the region. So we discussed internally, like, what does that mean? Like, why are we really doing this? And so we came up with kind of the four key points that you see on screen. And there are sub bullets, which I did not put on the screen because it's a long list. So for community resiliency, we want to make sure that we're protecting jobs and revenue to local businesses and tax revenue generated to support public services. We want to improve our position as a community resource. We want to be a regional assistance as the first operating port with access to the ocean. We want to identify cost-effective opportunities to keep the port operational in an emergency. For business continuity or competitiveness, our customers are evaluating ports' environmental programs as they select transportation routes. We have been hit several times in the last few years asking, what's your environmental policy? What are you doing? We need to evaluate that as part of where we bring our product. We also want to help our customers in their environmental goals. So again, in their evaluation of, beginning to end, where are they going? Is where they're bringing their product, does that fit their environmental goals? Customers are also evaluating their entire supply chain and including ports and calculating and mitigating for use of different ports. And then utilizing environmental responsibility, port can help also our customers access capital money if they're bringing their product to a port that has a program that helps them on the financial side. And of course, environmental accountability, my favorite. Geez. We want to ensure that the river conditions remain predictable and adequate for shipping. We want to maintain our quality of place for our community and our stakeholders. We want to provide a safe and healthy working environment for our staff and our labor. We want to reduce the environmental footprint.